Hello, hello, hello. It's Maria D back again with another Life at Random video. How y'all doing today? Y'all doing all right? Y'all look all right. Hey. Okay, so yep, same face, same day as the last two videos because I got time today. So I'm gonna try to get y'all like 4 videos out today. I'm gonna record 4 today. I'm not gonna upload all 4. I'm gonna record 4. So y'all got something to look forward to, okay? So I can still upload once a week, even if I don't have time. Okay? Okay. So I don't know, a couple of videos back, it has to be not the last one, because the last one I posted today was about makeup. We talked about positive affirmations and vision boards. Vision. This is my vision board. And it has been blank. It's been blank. And if y'all watched my last video, not the last one, if you watched my video about purpose, walking in your purpose and working in your calling, if you watch that video, you'll understand why my vision board is still blank. Because I have been running from my purpose. I have been running from my calling. I have been doing everything but what God has called me to do. So that's why this is blank. Because I knew the things that I wanted to do, but they weren't superficial. Traveling to me is substantial. It's needed. Like I have a road trip fund, and then I have a vacation fund. And it's not much in here because I usually don't have a lot of cash on me. So I be having to purposely remember to get cash off my card to put it on there, and it just never happens. Anyway, so that's the one constant. Like I know I want to travel, and like I know how I want my house to look, and I know the dream car I want to drive. But to me, that's still not that's not substance. I've been running away from the substance, from the core of my vision board. The core of my vision boards have always been my career goals, my career aspirations, where I want to, how I want to make my money. Okay. That's always been at the core. And I've been running. I've been running from teaching, I've been running from education, and you can only run for so long before you just get tired. I'm exhausted. I'm tired of completing the same cycles over and over, going over and over, doing the same thing over and over again because I've been running for my calling. So I decided today, if you watched the earlier video, 2 weeks ago, technically, by the time I post this one, it'll be 2 weeks ago. If you watch it, you would have known that I'm going back into the classroom. I have some interviews lined up, some things I'm working on. I don't know if it'll be overseas, if it'll be another state. My main goal now is I'm leaving Texas. I've gotten all that I can get from Texas. I've been here almost 4 years. It'll be 4 years in January. And if you know me, if you know anything about me, I'm all about new experiences, seeing new places, creating an adventurous life, so to speak. And so my time has run out in Texas. And so I'm moving on. I don't know where yet. But it'll be somewhere other than Texas. Water, okay? Scratch fresh out the refrigerator. It's so cold. It's so good. You know, there's always this debate between room temp water and cold water. I'm in Texas right now. It's hot outside. I need cold water. It's hot. I need something to cool me down. Now, granted, well, it depends on how you take care of your teeth. Because most people say you can drink room temperature water faster. You drink that pretty, as you can see. I can drink cold water fresh out the refrigerator pretty fast. Anyway, vision board goals. So right now, and I'm late with this video because the positive affirmation boards and the vision boards was supposed to follow up a video I did like in April, May. I don't know. Because I talked about it slightly. Like I read some of the things that are on my positive affirmation board. And it's right by my door. So I see it every day I leave. When I wake up, it's right by my light switch right there. So I got to see it. I got to see it every day. And it's right next to the calendar. Right there. And so that's why I talked about the affirmation board, but I didn't get into the vision board. And there's scripture that backs up the importance of vision boards. There's, even if you don't believe, in God and the Bible, if that's not your thing. There's, what's the book? The Secret. It's a really good book. It's really good. And it's basically manifesting. It's all about manifesting. And it's all about creating an environment that matches the life that you want, with your thoughts, with the way you speak, with what you see, with what you take in, whether it's what you watch on TV, what you read. It's about manifestation. It's about manifesting. And the Bible also speaks about manifesting. So it's, if you're into the universe, if you believe in a higher power, but it's not necessarily God, then there's literature and experience to back that up. If you believe in God and you believe in the Bible, then it all lines up. Either way it goes. Manifestation, you receive what you seek. What you speak, what you put out into the atmosphere is what you get back. What you think, what you visualize, what you see is usually what you become. So that's why vision boards are so important. And I feel like that's why I've been so stagnant lately, is because I have not put my vision into concrete form. And I've had vision boards since, I think I created my first vision board in 2012, 13. I created my first vision board in 2013 when I moved to Clarksdale. And it was actually part of my curriculum when I was teaching. When I taught 7th and 8th grade, I made them do vision boards. Yeah, I think I went more in depth with my 8th graders than I did my 7th graders. But because at that point, you're getting ready to go to high school. And high school is whether you have to decide, are you going to college? Are you going to a trade school? Like, what are you doing? What is your next move? What life are you trying to create for yourself? Because after high school is when things get real, especially if you don't go to college. Now, going to college, depending on your financial situation, it kind of buys you some time. College buys you time. It buys you 4 to 6 more years in the having to really get your stuff together. And so at that point in 8th grade, I needed them to know where we're going. Because in high school, there's programs. It's dual enrollment. Like if you want to be a mechanic, if you want to be a cosmetologist, there's dual enrollment programs. You can graduate with your high school diploma and your certificate at the same time. You don't think college is for you? Graduate high school and you go right into your field. You're a licensed cosmetologist. You're a licensed auto mechanic. Like what, you know what I'm saying? Like there's trades and stuff. So I needed them to start thinking early. I needed you to know. Because I feel like as we grow, our desires grow. but we need to know. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, there's some things about us that are going to be consistent. There's some things about us that are at the core of who we are. So no matter how we grow, how we change, how life evolves, those things will stay the same. The core of us will stay the same. And so, for example, no matter where I've been, no matter what I've done, like traveling, new experiences, I'll try anything twice. I've always been that type of person. No matter what life has thrown my way, no matter what I've been through, what I've experienced, I'm always open to trying new things, new cultures, new experience. Like I'm always open to going outside of my regular day to day. And that's never changed. So um so I've always been big on vision boards, and I love seeing them manifest. I love seeing things manifest on my vision boards. And sometimes you have to take a step back. Sometimes there's different experiences, there's things you go through that make you step back, and you got to say, okay, well maybe not yet for this one. Maybe cuz most of the time I used to have two. I used to have a vision board and a goal board. Cuz usually visions are more long term. It's like my perfect life. It's basically designing your ideal life. Your goals usually have steps. For example, in my vision board, I may own a spa. I own and I operate a spa. My goal board would be to finish. Am I going to cosmetology school? Am I going to be a licensed esthetician? How are we going to get to the spa? The goals is the steps you take to get to the vision. I can't just wake up. I guess I could just I started a day spa. But where's the practicality in that? What knowledge do I have? What skills do I have to be able to successfully run that spa? I'm not licensed. So that means I gotta hire people to do everything, because I can't be in here saying this is a spa and I'm rendering all the services. I can't do that. Where's my license? Where are my credentials? How? So you gotta have your goal. You know what I'm saying? Like there's steps to get to the vision. Yes, I want a 5-bedroom house with 3.5 bath with a wraparound porch. Beautiful. That's great. That's beautiful. That's what you envision yourself in. That's what you want to do. How you gonna get there? What are we doing? How? How can you afford that? Are we getting our credit up so we can take out a loan to buy said house? Okay, well, that's your goal. Get your credit up so you can get that mortgage loan. Are we going to get a better job? Like, are we going to get a better job so we don't have to take out as much? You know what I'm saying? So I don't need a loan. If I was working depending on where you was working, depending on if they was going to give you the loan anyway. Because even if your credit is good, I don't think people tell y'all that. Even if your credit is 850, if you can't afford to make the payments on what you're trying to get, they don't care. You have to have both. Because your credit history is basically you pay your bills on time. That's great and all. If the only thing that's up on your credit is your $3,000 credit card limit, it's the $3,000 limit, and you pay it on time, and it'll boost your credit, your cell phone bill, whatever. Because now, depending on where you live, you can get your rent put on there, everything. And I mean, if you ain't got evicted, of course you pay your rent every month. But they're also going to look at how much you make. You make $36,000 a year. I can't give you a $500,000 loan. Do you know how long it's going to take you to pay that back? And that's before we even get into interest. So I don't think people tell y'all that. I don't think people, because nobody ever told me that. I was always, okay, keep your credit up, get your credit, gotta have your credit right, and you could get whatever you want to. But your credit is used for a loan. It's usually when somebody's going to give you something and then you're going to pay it back over time. Can you afford to make that payment? Yes, your credit score is wonderful, great. You're doing amazing, honey. But you don't make enough to qualify for this amount. So I think that's important. Y'all, I don't know if y'all knew that, but that's important as well. How much money you're making is also taken into consideration. And how much debt you already have is taken into consideration. Because they're looking at, can you afford the bills that you already have? Y'all, I'm trying to. So is there no more glue? I'm trying to glue my nail back on, but oh, there you go. It's not. The glue is not working. Like I'm trying to have a real life conversation with y'all, and my glue not working. Okay, there we go. Okay, had to get the little scaly on top. Okay, but yeah, what was I saying? I forgot. Um, so keep that in mind too. Your credit is important. It is important because there are some jobs, not just for purchasing things. Because I mean, there's some people that don't believe in credit. They're just like, I'll just save up and I'll just buy what I can afford. You know what I'm saying? Like they rather save up for it and pay for it all at once, which is great. Let me not be the one to say, get out here and create debt for yourself. Because that's basically, I mean, we gonna keep it G real. That's what a mortgage is. I mean, it's debt. It's money that you owe them. Yeah, you got a house, but you still, I mean, technically, until you pay it off, it still belongs to them. So even with a mortgage, the house technically ain't yours. I don't know if you knew that. Even with a mortgage, the house still ain't yours. Because if you miss the payment, they gonna come take their house back. Now, once it's paid off, that's different. Then you just got to worry about taxes. Because then the government will come in and be like, hey, run us the property. You owe us money. But that's different. We weren't talking about taxes. We were talking about the credit. Okay. Actually, we're talking about loans to start the business. But anyway, run it back. Your debt to income ratio plays a part in if you're going to get a mortgage. I don't know if anybody ever sat you down and had that conversation with you. So it's not just about maintaining a good credit score. It's not just about building your credit score. Because I know there's a lot of companies out here that they make their coin off of repairing your credit. I need you to also know just because you got your credit up does not guarantee anything. Can you afford it? Because essentially you're creating a new bill for yourself. Say you got your credit jumped 100 points. Now you got a 785. You can go get any car you want, any house you want. Well, I don't know about what a 785. 800. We'll round up. You got you an 800. So in your mind, you're like, oh, I can go get anything I want to get. Ta-ta. You can't. You still, can you afford the payments every month? That's what they're going to look at. They're going to look at your income. They're going to look at how much you're bringing in. They're going to look at your other expenses. Because I guarantee you, your mortgage is not going to be your only bill. Your car note isn't going to be your only bill. So can you afford it? Because say you get this mortgage. And now, granted, I get it. You go from renting to owning. So that money you paying, if you're paying $800 a month in rent, then okay. They'll give you, okay, if you could afford $800 a month on rent, then you could afford to pay $800 on a mortgage. That works out. But that loan amount is going to be a lot smaller. If your mortgage is only $800, that the loan amount is smaller. That's my point. My point is that 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath ain't gonna be $150,000 loan. Maybe a fixer-upper. Fixer-uppers. But even if you can buy for $150,000, you still need the money to fix her up it. So that just bumped your loan up to $300,000. $800 a month ain't gonna kick it. So it would have to be, you would have to prove with your income that I can pay my $1,200 mortgage every month, no problem, and still pay these bills. Because you got to maintain your credit. And so if you start falling in these bills, trying to maintain this bill, your credit done drops. And now they're going to raise your interest rate. It's about balance. Okay, so y'all working on y'all credit, and that's beautiful. Get that credit score up, but also work on improving your income. Also work on getting your income up. And that's why I don't have the 5-bedroom, 3.5 bath. That's why I don't have it yet. Because my income ain't really, I'm going to get my master's degree, though. I'm going to stop playing. I'm going to get my master's degree. And then I can do what I'm supposed to do. But anyway, I said all that to say, that's the difference between my vision board and my goal board. That's why I keep them separate. Because your goals are the steps that you're going to have to take. So right now, my vision board will be my end result. The house, the Bentley, the private practice, my own school, all of that. That'd be over here on the vision side. On my goal side, for one, get my master's degree. And I break those goals down. What we gonna do? Okay, we gotta enroll in a program. We gotta stick to it. We gotta graduate. If enrolling in the program ain't good enough, we actually gotta graduate. We actually gotta get our credentials, okay? We gotta get it together. So that's the goal board, okay? And so that's why there's nothing on the vision board, because my vision for myself has been skewed lately because I've been running. running. Okay. If y'all don't know that song, I don't know what to tell you. That's it's Black Eyed Peas, okay? Was that just Will I Am, or is that Black Eyed Peas? I don't know, but I've been running. And so that's why it's still empty. And it's been empty for a while. Because we had this discussion months ago. And my affirmations are still my affirmations. That's me circling that. But we got to get this together. And I encourage everybody. I was going to do a video of me actually sitting down and creating the vision board, because I still got my materials. I still do my eyelashes. Like, I still got my little stuff. But I haven't decided. That's another reason why it's not done yet. I got this stuff for like the background. See how that looks? It looks a little different on camera. But I haven't decided if I'm gonna do pictures or words. So that's another reason why it's not done. Because I haven't decided if I'm gonna get magazines and like cut out pictures, or if I'm just gonna write the things I did. Because the last one I had, I just printed out pictures. I was like, I want this, and I want this, and I want this. And like, okay. So the reason why I'm doing another one, not only because I lost the other one, I think I threw it away. I don't think it was just lost. I think I stop messaging me. Oh my gosh, leave me alone. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so my visions have changed. Okay, so my last vision board, I wanted to be that was Ford or column. Probably. But okay, so my last vision board, it had I went to on my own school. I wanted to be active. What was it? It's just like, Maria, please call me. Who is this? Don't they know I'm busy? Like, don't they know I'm trying to get my life together? Oh, okay. I know who that is. After this video, we'll hop back. Okay. So this vision board was prior to me getting married. It was prior to that, but after I moved to Texas, because I did it in Texas. And so getting married was on there, having children was on there, having my own school was on there, my dream house was on there, my dream car was on there. So that was my ideal. So my vision board was basically my ideal life. If I could just my perfect life, what would it be? I'd be married, have kids, I would own my own school, I would have a Bentley with the driver. And I would have a um I wanted to write a book called Faith Walk. I'm probably just gonna make that a series, not have a YouTube channel. Instead of writing that as a book, I'm probably just gonna create a series on my channel where I just sit down and talk to y'all for an hour about Faith Walk. Because I wanted to write a book and I wanted to have a tour. Like, I wanted to travel around. And so maybe instead of writing a book, I'll just have the series on YouTube and I could still travel around. I could still travel around. And we'll just have the videos in person. But so that was on there. The Faith Walk was on there. What else? I want to say that was it. Like, it wasn't my perfect life. I had a school, I had a book and a tour. I had a husband and some kids and a Bentley with a driver. The driver is the important part in that, okay? So that was that. And so that's kind of changed, you know? That kind of change was like, I wanted to get away from education. You asked me now, like, I wanted to be a consultant. The last dream job I had was I wanted somebody to pay me for what I know. Pay me to tell you what I know. I'm really proud of my eyebrows today. Anyway, so that was my last dream job. Like, I just wanted to be a consultant. I just wanted to get paid. So, my vision kind of changed. I think I don't want to get married again. I think I'm okay, hand sanitizer. I'm still torn up in that aspect of getting married again. Like I know for sure I want love and I want a relationship, but I don't know if I want to break bread to marry somebody because it costs money. So I don't know. I don't know about that. But I know I still want kids. I still want to be a mother. But like the other things have changed. Cause now I don't know. Like I don't know if I want a big old sprawling estate on all this land with, I don't know if I want that. Like right now, like I'm feeling like I want like a nice little condo downtown on the top floor. Like I'm feeling really penthousey, Like I just want a penthouse. I don't need a backyard. I don't be out there. Now, granted, when I have kids, maybe the kids will need a backyard, get some sun. But that's what the park is for. I don't know. Take them to the park, live downtown, penthouse. I don't know. That's how I'm feeling lately. So that's another reason why it's not done. Because I'm like, I'm torn. Like, I'm torn between what I think it's what I should want. Like, I should want a husband. And I should want kids. And I should want to have a big house with a picket fence. Like, I should want all of these things. But it's not necessarily what I want, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you take a moment to actually sit down and think about what you actually want opposed to what you should want. Because that's how I ended up in a marriage that I shouldn't have been in. I was like, okay, Maria, you getting old. You need to get married and start having some kids. You getting old, girl. You ain't no spring chicken anymore. You an old maid. And so that's how I ended up getting married because I was trying to hit a deadline. I was like, oh, I need to be married by this time. I need to have all my kids by this time. And that turned out horribly. It was a horrible failure on both of our parts. So now I'm like, let me take some time and let me get away from what society says a woman should want and let me think about what I actually want. I still want to get paid for what I know. Huh, I still want that. Run me up a check so we could, just for me to sit here and tell you what I know. Girl, let me get these coins. So I still want that. That's still, that's still there. That's what's going on. Vision board consultant. Yes. But along with that, I also do want to get my master's. Like I gotta stop playing. Cause like I said on my other video about purpose, is that eventually my experience is not gonna be enough. Cause my experiences got me in through a couple of doors. But it's not gonna be enough. Eventually, really you just gonna fall out like that? Eventually I'm going to need to have the education to back it up. It's just gonna be that. Like I'm eventually gonna have to have the education to get through the doors that I want to have. So now that's for my vision board. That's not really. That's on the goal board. That would be a goal is to get my master's degree. That's not really. I like to keep my vision board is like outlandish, the big outlandish things. And now that I think about it, marriage wouldn't really. That's not really. Now my dream wedding would be on the vision board. That's vision. But as far as just being married, I don't know why I felt like that was like some big, outlandish, extravagant accomplishment. Owning my own school, now that's accomplishment, especially as a black woman from Mississippi. and to own my own K-12, like it's mine. It's my K-12. I'm not the principal. I'm the owner. I'd probably be the principal too. I don't know. No, no, I don't want to be the principal. I want to hire somebody. I own the school. I collect the coin. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want a private school. Like, I want my own, like, with my own curriculum. Like, I want to have a curriculum. Now, that's a vision. I want to have my own curriculum. Like, that, it, like, I'm trying not to quote a Meg Thee Stallion, but I really want to quote her. She said, I'm the baddest in the little. If you think she can beat me, put her in, let me get her. That's how I feel about my curriculum. Like, I want my curriculum, like, you think your curriculum doing something. You think your state has developed something. Put her in the ring, let me get her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want my curriculum to be that top tier. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that was on a vision board, because woo child, the work that it's going to take to open up my own private school. And it actually be not just going toe to toe with the best schools, but beating the best schools. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my goal. Like, I don't just want to be among the greats. I want to be the greats. I want to create a school that becomes the standard in education. That's the vision. So that's vision board. Goal would be, first of all, ma'am, you might want to get back in the classroom as a teacher and as a student. Off rip. That's off rip, but the next step to be taken. So that's still the same. Now, I don't think marriage should have ever been on the vision board. Now, the having kids part, that's, I mean, granted, people have kids every day, B, but it's a process. It takes time. And so now when I think about my life, I see more of me being a mother than being a wife. I'm not saying I want to be a single mother, but my desires have changed. My desires to be somebody's wife isn't at the top of the list. Like, me being somebody's mother trumps me being somebody's wife. I know that may seem backwards. I know that may not make sense to some people, but it's my truth. And it's me living in my truth. And that's what I'm going to have to do. We're going to have to make a whole nother thing. Water. I was my fault for putting it up that high. But that's me living in my truth. My goal now is to be a mother, not a wife. I know I mean, you feel how you want to feel about it, but that's where I'm at in my journey, in my walk. And I'm okay with that. Like, I'm getting to a point where I'm accepting me. I'm accepting me for me. And that's just me. That's me. That's where I'm at with it. I don't know. I honestly don't know if I want love. And I haven't given up on love and relationships, but I just don't know how I feel about marriage anymore. And some people be like, oh, you just bitter, you just hurt, you just, you say that you don't want to get married. And I've had somebody tell me that. I've had a conversation in my experience, in me dating, me out here, because I be out here, well, I don't know, I haven't really been on a date lately because I'm over it. One, I don't go nowhere. That's for one. I haven't really been out since my birthday. I feel like that's when I went to Temptations. Like, that was the last time I actually went out. Oh, no, I was on the border August the 2nd. But that wasn't really. On the border is a little Mexican restaurant right after work. So I don't know if that's really considered going out. I'll be at Walmart. looking at my receipts. But like, I don't really go nowhere for somebody to ask me out on a date. And now I was doing, what's it called? I was doing like online dating, but like I'm over that too. Like I got over real quick. Like I get tired of answering the same questions over and over again. Like if one more person texts me and asks me WYD, I'm gonna spaz out. Like my friends do, like my homegirl do it, but that's different when she do it. Like usually she want to know what I'm doing because she got other, you know what I'm saying? Like she got plans. She wants us to do something. She's trying to see if we got time to get together, kick it, or you got off work yet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's different. Like you got time to talk right now. Oh, I take these books back. What should go in here for my library card? I got a library card. So what was I saying? I forgot. Oh, I'm back. Okay. So, I was talking about my experiences with these dates. Ugh. And so, like, we were talking, like, we had never met before. We had never met. And, like, he had asked me basically about getting, you know, how I felt about, you know, getting married and if I was looking to settle down. And I was like, no, I'm not looking to settle down. That's not at all what I'm looking for. I'm looking to, like I said, I'm looking to date someone and get to know them. I'm looking for friends. I want to be friends with somebody. I want to genuinely get to know you. I need to know you. Not this little front that people be putting on in their first little few weeks of dating somebody. Like, I want to really get to know you. I need to know, are we compatible? Because I'm not about to end up, because I've been down that road. I'm not about to end up in a marriage with somebody I shouldn't be with. Like, we shouldn't even be friends. More or less husband and wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not even compatible as homies. So I don't know how I became your wife. Okay? And so, but like, he didn't even give me time to explain what I meant by I'm just looking for friends. I'm just looking to date. Like, he compared me to Blac Chyna and Instagram models. And I'm sitting here like, what? So because I'm not ready to get married today, I'm not a woman of substance, or I'm not worth taking serious. Like, I was really baffled. Okay? I didn't understand. Because in my mind, I was like, why are you in such a rush? Like, why are you in such a rush? I said, I'm looking to be friends first, and I'm looking to date. He was like, you too old for that. You out here just collecting friends. You should be wanting to settle down. First of all, it sounds like you want me to settle, not settle down. There's a difference. It's a difference, okay? I feel like, especially as a Black woman, I feel like we get like tricked. And we like, everybody be on us like, oh, you need to get married. Oh, you need to have this. You need to do this. And I'm like, homie, this takes time. I feel like you want me to settle, not settle down. You not even trying to. Can I get to know them first? Can I really get to know them? Can I see if we compatible? They don't even like the same things that I like. And I realized being married really opened up my eyes to what I actually need. Because I know I had my list and I had the things that I wanted, but actually being in it and him just checking off them few little things on my list, because I had a whole conversation before before I even got married, I had a whole conversation. I'm off topic. But get into this. Just in case there's some single women out there. You may not even be single. You may got a man. Ha! But get into it. Like, I had this conversation. Because a lot of women, we have our list of what we want, what we're looking for. And oftentimes we've been told that our standards are too high. Oftentimes we've been told that we're too picky, that we're looking for too much, that we're asking for too much. And I let that conversation get to me. I took it to heart because I forgot. I don't know who I was talking to. I wish I could remember. I wish I could. Hurts. I can't remember. But whoever it was, I remember having that conversation. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I am asking for too much. Maybe I want too much. But I forgot that everything that I was asking for, I could reciprocate. I wasn't asking for somebody to do anything for me, with me, to me, in the general vicinity of me that I couldn't do for them, to them, with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't asking for anything beyond what I can do too. And so, but I let it get to me. And I was like, okay, well, maybe I am asking for too much. Maybe my standards are too high. Because people they want you to feel that way. Like, and I feel like it's these Negroes who ain't about nothing be the main ones talking about your standards too high. Anyway, though. Bitter Betty, who settled, and now she miserable, been married for 20 years, but she been miserable for 19 of them, talking about you too picky. But anyway, so I took it to heart, and I was like, okay, well, I just need this, and this. It's some things. I mean, of course, I need you to be loyal, like faithful. Like, can you not be out here cheating on me? Like, can we not get married and you be cheating on me? I feel like that was something. Like, you not gonna hit me? Can you not hit me? Like, can domestic violence not be a thing in our relationship? Like, I went down to like the bare minimum. You gonna go to work? Can you go to work? Like, can I not have to support both of us? Like, you ain't even got to make more money than me. Like, but if you could just contribute a little bit. And so, settling, I settled. That is what I did. I knocked down all of my little requirements. And I think I just had 5. And he hit those 5. And so we got married. And I'm sitting in this house like, Lord, I'm going to kill him. Lord, you need to come and get him. Come get him right now. Because I'm about to send him back to you. This ain't working for me. Like, I was miserable. Somebody had to go. I was miserable. And no matter, and it's crazy. Because now I look back and I'm like, I was so upset with him because I was telling him what I needed and he wasn't giving it to me. But I have to realize, and I just realized it when I'm talking. I wanted him to be something that he wasn't. I wanted him to give me something that he wasn't capable of giving me. And so I had to realize every person is not created for every person. We weren't created for each other. Because now I realized he had those 5 little check marks, but now I'm realizing I needed more. This isn't just a want. I need more. I need you to feed my soul, and you're not feeding my soul. I need more. And so I'm coming to him. I'm like, okay, I need this. This is what I need. And I spelled it out for him. And he wasn't capable of giving it to me. So now I'm like, oh, you really don't love me. You really don't want to be with me. And that's not the case. He really could have loved me with all his little heart, with everything in him. But he can't give me what he doesn't have. Tell the bill collectors that all this. I can't give you what I ain't got. You want these student loans paid. I ain't got it. I don't have $200,000 for you, Poppy. Sorry. Try again later. So I needed what he couldn't give me. So that I have to take full responsibility for that. I married somebody that couldn't give me what I needed. He wasn't capable. So that's my fault, not him. He was still him. He was the same person the day I said I do to the day I said I don't. He never changed. um so I said all of that to say, ladies, gentlemen, whoever, that list you have, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Hold on to it. Okay? And you are not an Instagram model. You are not a Black China just because you want to take your time and get to know somebody. Because I feel like I know better now. I know better now, so I have to do better. I can't just go jumping in and out of relationships. I can't give you that much access to me. I can't give you the best of me if I don't know that you're worthy of it yet. I need time to get to know you. I need to know that you're worthy. You may not deserve this pot roast with these potatoes and these carrots. You may not deserve it. You might be a fried bologna and cheese sandwich man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Fried bologna and cheese is delicious. But how dare me give you this pot roast when all you deserve is the fried bologna and cheese? A little grilled, a little toasted bread. You toast the bread, put a little butter. It's real delicious. But how dare me? You know what I'm saying? How dare me extend myself and give you more than what you deserve, more than what you're capable of giving me. I'm all about reciprocity. That's my word in relationships now. Reciprocity. Can you give me what I'm? Can you give me what I can give you? What are you bringing to this table? I brought the table. I am the table. The tablecloth, the plate settings, all of that. What do you have? You got a chair? Can you at least bring a chair? You ain't got no juice. You ain't no juice, nothing. So we gonna be thirsty. You ain't even got no water. What are you bringing? What do you bring? So no, I'm not about to just jump. I said all of that to go back to his point of no, I'm not about to just jump in a relationship because you feel like I'm too old to be single. And that goes back to my original point of I don't think marriage is vision goal worthy. Because I refuse. I'm not doing it again. I'm not doing it again just because I feel like I'm getting too old to be single. I'd rather be old, single, and at peace than to be young, married, and miserable. Because I've been there, done that. Not anymore, honey. Not anymore. And I'm gonna have to go on a whole nother. That's gonna have to be a whole nother video about me and my little failed marriage and why I failed and what was really going on behind the scenes and the little tea team. I went into a little bit of detail, that little last part. But so yes, that's why this hasn't been completed in all this time. So I'm actually gonna make another video where I'm going to sit down and I'm going to complete this. I'm gonna run through the supply list and I need y'all to go get y'all supplies. Get your supplies so we can make a vision board. Okay? Go and get it. Dollar Tree. Everything that I got, everything that I used came from the Dollar Tree. Get into it. I need to find my border. I don't know where my border is. The border that I use on that one, I'm going to use it on this one. But I got to find it first. I don't know what I did with it. And so that is that. All right. So I'm going to conclude this video. We've been talking about visions and the difference between vision boards and a goal board. We've been talking about that. We got that together. And this video is 55 minutes too. I just been talking, but I had a lot to say. It's been a minute. I'm back up in it. Okay. So I appreciate y'all for listening. If y'all made it this far, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Be good. Be blessed. I love you. Bye. See you next time.